But anyway, I feel like I'm doing it. I feel like my marriage is really good. And I feel like, my mindset is really good. Hold on 1 second. Hey guys, quiet for just a second. Sorry, they're playing Go Fish very loudly. Anyway, I was just saying, I feel like I just went through Like a Boss, and I feel like I get it, and I'm doing it right, and I get it, and I love it, and everything is great, and my, income really helps our family, and I have a plan for the future. Like, everything is really good. So I do feel like I'm just trying.
And I apologize because I got your message, and I honestly totally forgot. So that will be in the mail today.
Oh, I think Jess is unmuted.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess, Kristen, you're right. Just being patient. Like, I just want them to experience it too, but maybe I just want it more than they want it. And, I think, I don't want to beat myself up, but at the same time,
it'll be in the mail for sure today.
Evaluate what I need to improve.
I'm sorry.
Myself, I guess. But maybe that's beating myself up by trying too much. I don't know, Angela, if you can mute everybody.
I don't know how to mute other people. It won't do that. Jess Boder, mute yourself, girlfriend. Thank you. I can talk to her like that. She's my push partner.
Good. Yeah. Well, you know what? I just asked my whole team to go through Like a Boss, like through the message, and like they're like, I'm going through it, and I'm like, okay, well, when are you going to be done, or when can we chat? And then, like, no response. So I'm like, I guess you don't want it. And that's okay. Like, I can't want it more than them, but I don't. Yes, they're just quacking. I feel like I just have a lot of quackers, and I just have to go invite more and just keep inviting more, and and trying. I've actually sent messages talking nothing about the business, but asking them if they want to join Dirty 30. And I've got like 10 people that haven't talked to me in a long time and to join. So I'm gonna get them into our team one way or the other. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep building. I'll problem solve with more people.
And I fall into that too. Like, when I just kind of put a halt, as far as the growth, and I would get so frustrated because, everybody, my team would be so fired up, and they'd tell me that they wanted to start, and then we'd start the training, and then the same things, would happen. And I was letting that fall on me so much, and then questioning myself, like, what am I doing? What am I not doing? Am I not a good enough leader? Like, am I not giving them the right skills? And you start doubting yourself. And then I was afraid to start even inviting some more, because I thought, if I can't take care of the people I have now, how am I supposed to take care of more the right way? And I had to just, after Cleveland, like, that whole mindset and thought that I would have in the back of my head, I had to just stop and say, you know what? I'm going to love everybody where they're at. If this isn't their time, that's okay. But if I want to take ownership and move forward and create my vision that I have for our family, that's not going to happen by me sitting around feeling sorry for myself or sorry for my coaches. Like, I will find, like, we're told that, after you invite so many people, out of the whole stack of them, you're going to find one or two that are really going to want it too, and want to jump on your bus full 100%. And I think that's, we get scared and then stop inviting. And really what we're supposed to do is break out of that fear and keep inviting and invite more and share this amazing life that we have, and community that we have, because it can help everybody. They just have to decide if they want to do it or not, and that's okay. It's not for everyone. And then I have to come to realize that, it's okay. And everybody's not going to be as fired up as I am. Everyone's going to want to do things at their own pace. I had a coach for a whole year before she finally wanted to grow a little bit. I had to learn to just love her, and I would get so frustrated. But I'm learning that too. So, I think if we just don't beat ourselves up, and taking ownership of that doesn't have to mean, or am I questioning ourselves, like, am I a good enough leader? It's you know, we need to show them how this works. This works by growing. This works by doing the vitals. This works by moving forward. And we need to be doing that so that they can see that. And that's how we can be duplicatable, you know. But I know that, you know, no one can motivate us. So it's on us. So, like, you know, whatever kind of, think about, you know, how your days are going, you know, like, hi, do you hear her? Hi, little chirpy down here, my little babysitting one. You know, like, I started making those changes, you know, getting up at 5, spending time in the Word, you know, doing, starting my day off like that, and then you know, working out and showering. I feel so much better that I feel more confident even sitting at my computer. And when Danny said that in Cleveland, I was like, wow, you know, I bet you that does work. And it does. It's amazing how that works. You know, I feel more professional. I'm confident. I feel more productive. And then when I go and run an errand and I'm not embarrassed to see somebody, the power of a shower. Exactly, Kelly. But
Can I share something with you guys really quick?
Yeah.
I just did a mentorship call on Kelly Brown's question. So, all right. So how do we love the people that are quacking? I'm going to give you guys an example of how I run things. Okay. And this is exactly what I do. So I just signed up a new coach, and I sent her the simple business plan. I do this with every single coach that I sign up, all 3 to 5 a month. Okay. So I introduce them, I shoot them a message. I said, I'm so excited to work with you, and we're going to go at your pace. You're going to kind of determine that. See, you're going to determine that, not Summer. You're going to determine that, how, you know, and you're going to determine it at what level we work together. And my job is just to love you, support you, and guide you with the recipe that has helped, you know, me reach where I'm at and hundreds of others in our downline, or something like that. You know what I mean? So then once they get to the business plan, after, you know, they give them a couple days to look over it. Hey, did you get a chance to look over the business plan? How many of you guys don't even know what simple business plan I'm talking about right now? Right now.
I know.
You know what movie that's okay, well, that's the first problem, is the simple business plan is in Coach Essentials. You know, it's the first thing that I send to everybody. And Coach Essentials, you guys, is set up. What you see, the great thing about Coach Essentials is what you see is exactly what I bring up every single day. It is directly connected to my Google Drive every single day. I pull every single day, every script, every time I talk to someone on the phone, every time I send an invite. You guys are seeing the ins and outs of my business live. Does that make sense? Okay. So the simple business plan goes on. Yep. Goes up, goes out to them. And then a couple days later, I reach out to them like, okay, so I want to set up a time that we can talk to once you get through day 3. Do you have a day that you think you'll be able to work through that? You know, and I remind them it's not all or nothing. It's not perfection. I just want to get a good starting point. And then we can, you know, talk through some of your questions, right? Okay. They give me a time that's going to work. We come up with Friday at noon. Okay. Well, on Thursday, I'm gonna check in and say, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you've made it through day 3 so that we have our call tomorrow. If they're like, no, I just haven't made it through. Okay. And this is where some of you might be like, no problem. I'll talk to you tomorrow at noon. No. Okay. So when they say, I just haven't had a chance, and they give you their laundry list of excuses, which some of them are valid, but really what they told you is this is not a priority right now, and that's fine. That's what we have to be okay with. We have to understand that this is not a priority for some right now, right? Okay. So when they tell me that, I say, that is no big deal, girl. I know things get in the way. I know with school starting, things can get crazy. So let's set another time to talk so that you have had chance to go through the training so that we are talking the same language. Awesome. Okay. Follow up on Monday. Hey, girls, you get through any of the training so that we can do our call on Tuesday? Not yet, Summer. I'm so sorry. I had this and this and this and this and this happen on this weekend. That's okay. I know how that goes, girl. You keep working through it. You shoot me a time that you think that we can get out. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're not taking up my time. They're vetting themselves out. Does that make sense? I'm not telling them that. I'm not like, what? Bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, girl, if it was a priority, you would have made it a priority. You know what I mean? No. It's just like, no worries. I know how that goes. After a while, okay, so after a while, I might come in and say, hey, is that you had told me when we had started working together that this was something that you really wanted to help save for a vacation for you guys, that it was really something that was wearing on you, or you were really wanting to help take some of the pressure off your husband, whatever they told me. Is that still a priority of yours, or has that kind of had to fall to the wayside for the time being? If they're like, you know what, Summer, right now, I can't even put another thing on my plate, so right now it's not a priority. That's okay. You know what? Let's do this. Let's keep focusing on you. Let's keep focusing on okay, so what they did in my categories, all they did is tell me is all they are, what they've become is a VIP challenger. Okay? And I put them over there. No problem. I get it. I've been there. Let's do this. Let's focus on you. Let's keep you going strong as a challenger, working on building your story and sharing on social media. And then as things start to die down, as this becomes a priority again, we'll hit that training together and we'll start working towards your goals that you said you wanted to work towards. You see, like, none of this sits on me. And so as you guys know, like, I'm adding 3 people a month. So this conversation's going on and I have this person that's going. So I'm not like, you know what happens when we're not bringing in coaches? We get so focused on the one that's, and it's not fair to them. We're actually applying pressure that isn't even right on this individual. They are telling you through their actions it's not a priority. Okay, so I'll come back in and say, like, is that still, if they're like, yes, Summer, it really is a priority. It kills me not to see my husband so stressed. Okay, I know how that goes. Look, we got to look at your priorities, because for this business to create any type of momentum, to create your vision, it has to make your calendar. So all the resources will be at your fingertips, and I'm right here to mentor you, but you got to do your part as long as you're willing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and it's always with love. It's not like, ugh. And when I walk away from the computer of having that conversation, I do not do this. Chad, you should see this girl. She is so full of shit. She told me she wanted to da-da-da. It is bull crap. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. I walk away. I say a prayer for her. And then I go about the positives. You know what I'm saying? However, I do know many coaches that'll sit down with me and be like, they aren't doing shit. Like, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You know what I mean? And when we talk that way about them, we set root in our heart that when we get on the computer with them, we're frustrated. Do you know what I mean? So if your mindset is like, it's okay. It's okay. Like this. And Chad can see me. Like, he makes fun of me because I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking to the person, like they're sitting across me. If they were sitting across me, it wouldn't be like, bullshit. Do you know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. Do you know what I mean? And I talk to them that way. I will be here. Right now, let's work on you. You know what I mean? And then I'm bringing in 3 more people so I don't get so focused on this person that for rank I try to push and push and push. It's just like I'm sifting them into the places that they're telling me. You know what I mean? And I love them, serve them right there, right where they're at, all the time. Does that help, Kelly? And if someone ever tries to come back and tell you you're not doing your part, you have to step back and say, I am so sorry that I have made you feel that way. What way do you feel that I could serve you better? Some of us would be like, oh, shit. I messaged you on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, and I gave you this. No. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. So how can I serve you better? What am I? Tell me what I'm reading wrong. Just tell me, and I will serve you in that. And if they're like, well, I need you to text me, blah, blah. Listen, I can't. I'm not going to duplicate that in this business because I don't want you to become a prisoner to your phone. So that's why I don't become a prisoner to my phone. But what I can do is I can check on you on Mondays and Thursdays. Would that serve you? See what I'm saying? See how you always point it back as to you don't want you. Listen, when you build this business big, I do not want your family to resent your business because your face is in your phone. So I can't do that for you because I do not want to groom you up for that. Make sense? Okay. Yes. The pressure is always there when we're not bringing in new coaches. because we're just like on top of these people. You know what I mean? And as long as they have a place where they feel loved, you know what I mean? They're loved as a challenger. Like sometimes the biggest mistake, and I got to get off, we make is we bring them in. We have plans for, well, they told us what they wanted. We have plans for them. Then they don't follow through. We get so focused on them that we're not in phase one, bringing anybody in anymore. You see the vicious cycle that we get caught on? Instead of just letting them do their thing, bringing in more people, checking on them, you know, always being a director versus a babysitter. I always direct back to the business plan. The simple business plan, every single time, all the time. It is simple. This business is just so simple. You know? We good?
Awesome.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to let you guys go. I have another call, and then I have an appointment with the pool. So I'm going to jump off here. All right, you guys. I'll see you later.
So we'll go ahead and finish up as well. I went ahead and recorded this second session. So there's a part 1 and there'll be a part 2. So hopefully, yay, hopefully if you weren't on the part 1 all the way, that you'll get a chance to check that out. And hopefully this added value to everybody and that I wasn't just talking just to you.
I caught the second half. I'm sorry I missed the first.
Oh, you're good. You just always get nervous. I think the biggest thing is just always wanting to make sure that I add value. So I think that's probably why I was so nervous. But hopefully if everyone got something good from it, then that's a good thing. And of course, thank goodness Summer jumped on because it's always amazing. So, okay, so we will see you guys next week or tomorrow night or tonight. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good Monday.